Have you met those people before who are just so, they have like a certain energetic field about them? They are sparkling, they're kind, they're nice, they are so sure about themselves, they are so confident. It's as if they have this magnetic field and they are so attractive and they are so lucky in life. I want to have that too. Hi beautiful souls, welcome to my channel, My Cup of Dreams. My name is May and I help you find your bliss. In this video, I would like to talk about how it all started for me with the law of attraction. For those of you who don't know what the law of attraction is, it is the philosophy or the belief that everything you think will come to you. If you have a lot of positive thoughts, that is what you will attract in your life. And if you have a lot of negative thoughts, that is what you will attract to your life. I personally think it's a little bit more complicated than that, but it can be also quite simple. But if you choose to believe that it's true, it's actually kind of interesting because you get to attract what you desire. That seems like a lot of fun, right? I used to be a very pessimistic person. I used to feel hurt and anticipate that I would get hurt. And because I was continuously thinking that bad things would happen to me, those were the only things I saw coming my way. And when it happened, I would tell myself, see, it's a good thing I thought about it first because now I'm prepared for it. Now I can face it and I can endure it, and this is how I will survive. And that has been my surviving mechanism for 25 to 30 years. And I've started to notice that I wanted to become more positive because I want to feel good about myself. I want to feel good about life. I want to be more trusting. A couple of years ago, I was questioning myself a lot. I was asking myself what was my purpose in life. Why was I attracting myself so many negative things? And that's when I learned about the law of attraction. Now, before that, I had already started following courses, talking to coaches, watching YouTube videos on how to get more motivated and how to get more, how to find my purpose, how to set goals. But because I didn't truly know who I was, I hadn't truly dug within my feelings yet, that I didn't know what my purpose truly was. And that is where I started to learn about the law of attraction. The first time I saw the videos by Abraham Hicks and Teal Swan and Aaron Doughty, I thought it was a little bit woo-woo, that it was too good to be true, that no way this was going to be possible. But I thought I can give it a try because, one, it's fun, and two, because it makes me feel good, because it's based on having positive thoughts, it's based on expressing gratitude, and those were the things that I wanted more of in my life. We could also see from the other way around. How has negative thinking ever led to something positive? How has you not trusting ever led to something positive? That's how I felt at that time when I first started with learning about the law of attraction. I was so tired of being negative. I was so tired of not being able to trust, to doubt all the time. And it's there for a reason, of course. It's there to tell us something, but it's no use trying to wallow in it and stay in there and adapting the victim mentality. I wanted to be able to do something about that. The more I started to get into the law of attraction, the more I started to recognize that my parents are actually very good at manifesting. My entire life, I've never understood how they did it. They would always, when they were dreaming about something, or they would say, oh, wouldn't it be nice to have something like that? They would always somehow get it. Whether that's a couple of months later or a couple of weeks. And they would often be very happy and excited about it. They would always say, we are so lucky. Heaven really loves us. We really always get what we desire. Everything is always well. And that's when I started to notice that they are very grateful people, they are really enjoying their life. No matter whether they have what they desire or not, they're always happy, they're always enjoying. And that's when I started to recognize that actually they have been practicing this for a very long time, even though they have never heard of the law of attraction. On the other hand, the things that they would complain about, they would never have. The things of which they say, we don't have that, we never have that, they don't ever have that. So that's why I've come to believe that the law of attraction really works. That's when it got exciting. I never really understood where they got their luck from. I always thought I can't rely on luck. If we have to wait for luck, then it's too much of a coincidence. So I'd rather trust my mind. I'd rather trust the reality and work hard. And that's when I started to have all of those limiting beliefs that I have up until recently. I've always admired the type of people that have like this magnetic field around them. They ooze positivity. They have like this yummy energy that makes you feel so good to be around them. They are obviously very confident about themselves. They obviously have a lot of love and self-respect for themselves and for the people around them. And I've always admired that, but I've never really understood where that came from. And I thought, this is something that I want. And I realized with the law of attraction that it was possible to become that way, to become more at ease, to become more loving, towards yourself and towards the people around you. And that's why, for me, the law of attraction is something so incredibly important. It's something that I've discovered that has helped me to become more of a positive and grateful person. And because of that, I feel like I've attracted so many great things in my life. What the law of attraction has done for me is that it has given me a very positive mindset. It has given me the ability to see things and to see the potential in it, to see the positive outcome, to consider that it may be possible to get what I actually desire. The law of attraction taught me about becoming aligned with my soul, with my inner being. That's how they call it. But when you consider being aligned with your soul, it's quite interesting because it means that you get closer and closer and closer to your inner self and to understanding what you're meant to do, what you're born to do. And it's an interesting idea because your soul and your consciousness may expand, and when you expand, well, you get to desire more and more things, and you get to evolve with that. So it's a really nice feeling to be very close to yourself and to know that you are going down the right path, because that's the path of feeling true fulfillment and purpose. Thirdly, the law of attraction often talks about being in the allowing mode, being in the receptive mode. And what I've learned from that is that we often push away our feelings. We often push away our emotions because they hurt us, or we are ashamed of it, or we feel guilty. And with the law of attraction, I have been inspired to be confronted with that. I have been inspired to understand better, to dig deeper within my feelings, to see it from a point of view of, well, it's meant to be there. It's meant to be there to tell you something. So I'm meant to learn from it. So what can I learn from here? What is it telling me about myself? What is it telling me about my path, about my purpose in life? And that has really helped me immensely. Number 4, the law of attraction has really taught me about how it feels to be free. We sometimes have a certain thought about it, how it feels to have freedom, but when you have freedom of thought, it does a lot for you, because we are having a lot of limiting beliefs that are holding us back, and that dictate us that we should do something, that we have to do something, that we have to act a certain way towards people. And when you detach yourself from those boundaries, there is a huge freedom in there. There is a huge trusting in the future that everything is going to be all right. 5, it feels incredibly good to know that the universe has your back, or at least to choose to believe that that's the case. Because when you choose to believe that everything will be all right, you have less doubt, you have less fear, and you dare to advance in life. You allow yourself to make mistakes and tell yourself it'll be all right. There are ways to figure it out. I'm currently reading the book Everything is Figureoutable by Marie Forleo, by the way. And she talks about how to figure everything can be figured out. And that's how I feel about the law of attraction. It inspires me to think, yeah, everything is doable, everything is manageable, as long as we unblock the limiting beliefs and that we go forward. And it gives a lot of inner peace. It gives a lot of trust that everything's going to be all right. 6. I get to live more in the now. I'm less worried about the future. I feel less guilty about the past. It's all about the now. I enjoy things more. I am grateful for everything around me. It goes from me enjoying my shower or cooking something for my boyfriend. It's in the little things in life. And it makes me see a lot of opportunities and positivity, and that feels great. 7. Because I choose to believe that everything happens for a reason, and that I need to be in a state of allowing, because the universe is mirroring back to me what is blocking me from moving forward. I analyze a lot of things. I analyze my feelings. I try to be very much aware of my own feelings and emotions and about the other people's feelings and emotions. And this has greatly helped me to have a better relationship with them, to be more appreciative of them. And that in itself, I think, is a manifestation. That in itself is already a gift that has been given to me by universe. But you can choose to see it however you like to. Now, a lot of people will tell me, you're not being realistic at all, because you refuse to see that there is something bad happening before you, and it's all a question of perspective. If this is the whole picture and you are only focusing on the negative things, then you are only seeing that part of the picture. But if in the whole you see the bad things but also the good things, and you get to be grateful about the good things also, it puts things a lot more in perspective. It makes you calm, it makes you trusting, it makes you know that everything is going to be all right. And I think that point of view is a lot more realistic than only focusing on the bad things that is happening to you right now. Now, I gotta say, in the beginning, I didn't really believe it. Even though I was attracted to the philosophy, I didn't really believe it. But when I see how far I've come thanks to this philosophy, how well my relationships have been around me, how well I have been feeling, how much confidence I've been gaining, I think that in itself is already a manifestation. That in itself is already a gift that I had received from universe. Now, with that being said, I have already made a video about how I met my boyfriend and how I actually manifested him in my life using the law of attraction. And if you would like to see that video, it's called How to Attract Love. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as I always like to say, follow your bliss, because that's where you'll find your answers. Have a lovely week. Bye.